In this video, we are going to understand how to add record in Retable for a new row in Google Sheets. So our objective is every time a new row is added with some information in our Google Sheet, let's say it's about a new task, then automatically the same information should be embedded as a new record in an existing project in Retable, which is a data management software. How can we do that? For this, we will be integrating these two applications using Pabbly Connect. Here, our trigger application will be Google Sheets and our action application will be Retable. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen.
To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here we have reached the landing page. On the right hand side, we have the options to either sign in or sign up. Since I'm an existing user, I'm going to click on sign in. If you are a new user, you can always sign up. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect as we are doing this integration using this software. And here you can see we have reached the dashboard. On the right hand side, we have a tab create workflow. Let's click on this. And a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now what is my objective here? That every time there is some data added in my Google Sheet, then automatically it should be inserted as a record in my Retable. And Retable here is a data management software. So I'm going to name it as add record in Retable for new row in Google Sheets. Now I'm going to click on create. As we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now, triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here will be the response of what happens in your trigger. Now, in this integration, my trigger application will be Google Sheets. Let's click on this. And the trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it will be new or updated spreadsheet row. You can see we have received a webhook URL. I'm going to copy this. This URL is going to act as a bridge for connecting Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now here is the help desk. Please read this carefully and I'm going to tell you what exactly we have to do. So this is the spreadsheet that I have. The name is new task. And here the name of the sheet is sheet 1. These are the following details like the column fields, event name, event details, start date, end date and assigned person. Now to integrate this sheet with Pabbly Connect, we have to first go to extensions, add-ons, get add-ons. And here we have reached Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we are going to look for Pabbly Connect webhooks. You can see that this particular application has already been installed on my system. So what you have to do is first you have to install this. Once done, close this window and refresh this page. This is absolutely important. And once you have done that, we have to again go back to extensions. Wait for a few seconds, then click on this, and as you will do that, you would be able to see Pabbly Connect webhooks here. Then go to initial setup. As you do that, here you can see that the system has already selected the sheet. Here we have to enter the webhook URL. So this URL that we had received here, I'm going to copy this once again and paste this over here. Then comes the trigger column. So this is the final data column where the data is added. And in this particular sheet, the final data column will be column E. So here I'm going to mention E and let's click on submit. So as we do that, here we can see that the configuration is all set. Let's click on send test. And again, you can see that the test data has been sent successfully. Now I'm going to close this, taking you back to Pabbly Connect. Let's understand if we have received the response. And yes, here it is. So this here is the trigger column. Then we have the start date, name of the spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID. This here is the row index. So you can see this is the row 2 where we have the data. So the row index is 2. Then we have the name of the event details, end date and assigned person. Now we want that every time new information is added here as new row, then automatically the response should be captured by Pabbly Connect. To ensure that, we have to go back to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and here you can see send on event. So as you would click on this, you would be able to see this check mark right in front. This is absolutely important. So please do this. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. Here my action application will be Retable. So let's click on this. And the action event here would be to insert record to a specific Retable. So let me take you to my Retable account first. This here is my Retable account. I have already logged in. Now within these workspaces, I have got one which is integration. And here I have got different projects. Right now I'm working on new tasks project. So let me show you the same. So name of the project is new task, and here you can see that I already have this table where I have the same fields: event name, event details, start date, end date, and assigned person. Now I want that new data should be added here, inserted here as a new record. So I'm going to select insert record. Then let's click on connect. As we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with Retable account. Let's select add new connection. To set up this connection, we need this API key. How can we receive that? So taking you back to Retable, click on the profile icon. Here you have got API. So now this API key is here, and you can see the status has been enabled. If it is disabled, just turn this on. And now I'm going to copy this, taking you back to Pabbly Connect. Let's paste this here and click on save. So once done, now here we have to enter this information. First of all, the workspace. So the workspace has already been captured by the system. This is integration. Then we have the projects. So here we have got two projects. We are working on new task. Now, what is the name of the table? It is Retable 1. If you wish, you can always change the name. Then we have the name of the person, assigned person. Now, I'm going to map the information. How? As I click on this, you can see the previous step. This here is the response, and this here is the assigned person. Now, this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same name manually, then even when my workflow was running for the nth time, it wouldn't have taken the new data. Instead, it would have got stuck with the manually written data. So to avoid that, we map this information. Next, we have the end date. Let's go here, and this here is the end date. Then we have the start date. Let's map this. Event details. So here are the details, and the last thing is event name. So this here is the event name. Let's click on save and send test request. So here we have received the response, according to which let's go to our workspace and check if we have got this information added in our project. And yes, you can see that this particular information has been added. So this means that our integration is a success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So taking you back to Google Sheets. So let's say the name of the event here is demo event. Then we have the event details. So I'm just going to write dummy details. Then let's say the start date here is 3/20/2023. Then the end date is 3/22/2023. Okay. Who is the assigned person? It is demo user again. Okay. Now the moment I enter, what should happen? This information should become a part of my Retable. Let's go and check. Okay, here I'm going to quickly refresh the page once, and you can see that yes, we have received the information. So this means that our integration is a complete success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger application is Google Sheets, where the event is new or updated spreadsheet row, and our action application is Retable, where the event is insert record. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can always refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.